Sitting here back from CNH Smallenge again. I'm giving a detailed video of how to clean your SKS after you're done shooting it at the gun range, and I'm also going to be showing you how to sight in your gun with these nifty AK. It's like a Battle Zero targets for your gun as well too. So let me show you how we do this here. What you're going to need is your gun cleaner, obviously. You're going to need some blue gloves. I prefer to have blue gloves here because these are like your gloves for your I'm going to call them stuff you use in your hospital if you're a nurse, doctor, whatnot. And you're going to need some cotton swabs, rags. I prefer to use these things for cleaning out your firing pin area for your bolt and stuff like that as well too. And I'll show you here. The SKS I'm talking about right here is my partially field stripped early 1957 Cine-Soviet one with the chopped up stock on one side here as well too. And basically what you do is you do a partial field strip as I did right here, so the receiver's out in the open right there for that. You set it down on its side. You take your receiver or dust cover to clean all this stuff up on here, because sometimes you might have a lot of debris and residue on them as well too. Clean that out. Clean out your spring mechanism for your recoil thing. Clean that up. Make sure it's re-oiled after you're done with it too well. And yeah, basically just clean everything up. Clean up your cover. Basically clean up the inside railing, because they have little railings on the inside of these covers. You can see them down inside. They have little railings that go in about an inch and a half down there as well too. And clean that out. And clean the other side out. Clean the bottom side up. Just basically get a good clean over for it. And after you're done with that, just put some oil in all the lubricating sliding parts on top of it as well too. Same thing with your recoil spring here. You can take these apart. I personally, every time I'm done, I basically spray the thing with WD-40, blow it off my air compressor, put it back together, and I just lube the piss out of this thing all along. Put some like 10W30 motor oil. I prefer to use Mobil 1 synthetic 10W30 extended performance. It's about $9–10 a bottle, but it'll usually last you a lifetime on most guns out of this. You should only put a small amount all along. It's like basically just like drip it along really slowly along this spring mechanism, and put a lot right here so it's nice and lubricated right there for that. And the next stuff is your bolt carrier. Clean up your bolt carrier on it as well too. Your bolt carrier has your sliding grooves right here where it fits into the receiver. And basically what I do is I take your ear cleaner thing and stuff like that. I jam it down inside the grooves right here and basically clean that out, so you get a lot of crap come out of these things right here. Clean the other side, jam it down inside there, clean that out. You also get a lot of black crap down there as well too. Clean up the front area where the recoil piston goes right here in the front, like this right here. Clean that out of there. Set that down after you're done with that. Next thing is to check your bolt. Check your bolt itself right here. This bolt, I put about 100 rounds through it here today. Just I went up to my range here after work here today, and I put a lot of rounds through it. So basically, it needs to be cleaned out regardless of my opinion for it. And basically, what I do is I just normally wipe it down. Usually, wipe the facing off here with a rag. After you're done with that, get your Q-tips. And get your bag. I got a little bag here anyway. Q-tips. Take about 3 or 4 out of the bag if you have them. I got them set aside specifically for this crap. And just wipe the face off with your Q-tips like this down inside, and spin it while you're putting it down inside there to clean out the carbon down here if you have any carbon buildup on there as well. Get the outside of the bolt facing as well too, and the outside here where the cuts are made into right here as well. Go to the other side, clean it out of there as well too. And I'd say the last thing we'll do is to make sure the thing's clean on this. This one probably just starts sticking on me, but still in good shape. So I'm going to basically soak these things in some gasoline for about 5 or 10 minutes. This basically, the reason I soak in gasoline is so the gasoline acts as a solvent. So basically The majority of the time, it doesn't leave. I'd say it doesn't leave any residue at all in these things that they're for. That so it should be good. So just soak in a little thing of gasoline. I recommend like one of those little small containers, maybe like a quart, little rectangular container. You can put them in, and just soak in there for about 10-15 minutes. Then pull it out. Then just blow it off an air gun. If you have an air gun at your house, or get some brake cleaner and shoot it down inside the firing pin chamber right down inside here, and just blow it out again with your airline, and basically it'll be basically brand new as it was previous to shooting. And the last part is cleaning out your receiver. Check down inside the receiver for any abnormal wear problems and stuff like that down in there. You don't see anything wrong, it should be okay. And just get a rag and just like basically wipe it out down inside there for any crap. This one here got a lot of junk down inside because anytime you shoot a lot of rounds, you get a lot of buildup down inside there and stuff like that. So just basically wipe it down internally in there for that. So it doesn't look too bad down inside there. Let me see over here. It doesn't look too bad at all in there. Looks okay. Set that aside. Most of the time, you don't have to take your piston off if you don't want to. I'm just going to leave it up there for demonstration purposes. So I'm not going to take it off regardless of this anyway. So I'm going to leave it. Then to get your Q-tips and just swab it down inside here with some cleaner, and basically clean out the inside the railings inside here with the Q-tips, like I'm showing you right here. And just go in the top railing for the bolt carrier itself. Take it out of there. Blow it out a little bit like that, and go down inside the other side. Do the same thing over there. Looks good to me. Man, it looks good to me. No problems. And it looks clean. So set that down. And the last portion is to just basically check your bolts over and stuff like that for any abnormal wear and stuff like that. Because you never know, you might have something on there for that, so just check them over real quick. I always clean them off one more time because this one still has some grease and dirt still on it, so just go down inside here and just wipe the grease and dirt off, and hit the inside of the cuts on here as well too. So looks good there. Looks good there. Hit the other side here as well too. There we go. That looks good. Looks good to me. So that's good to go. Okay, the last part is to clean out the barrel. You can check down inside the barrel, see what the barrel looks like. Basically, you can do the piss shit way, as I call it. Sorry about that, but that's what I call it. Basically, it's a real cheap and dirty whore's way of checking your barrel's condition. Take a business card. This one, it's from Desert Fox Sales. It's they got a lot of SKS and AK parts, so I'll stump for them right there. Desert Fox Sales Incorporated. They got a lot of SKS and AK parts that you need them for your gun. Basically, what you do is you take the white side right here facing out, and you take your gun like so, and have a light source above you like this one right here, and put this white side facing towards the chamber down inside it, and look straight down into your gun's barrel rifling area. This one looks clean, so it looks good in there because I already cleaned the piss out before I took that range anyway. So it's still in great shape down inside, but I'll clean the thing out there anyway. So you set these aside over here for that. There we go. Set that aside. Okay. Next part is cleaning out your chamber, not with that chamber I should say, just cleaning out your barrel, sorry about that. Make sure you have a clean area to put your bore brush or whatever you use out there. Me personally, I like using Hoppy's bore snakes because they clean out the gun relatively quickly, and I also use their high-end Hoppy's semi-auto cleaning fluid as well too. So take your bore snake. Good one. I got a brand new one over here. I buy 2 of these per, I'd say about 2 or 3 per year out there for them. And they do a heck of a job cleaning out your gun as well too, because you're usually required maybe 1 pull through the barrel to clean them out, and they have a nice heavy weight in front right here. So this is the newer Hoppe's, I think Viper Venom one out there for it. So it has like a 3 caterpillar link in the middle, and there's 1, 2, 3 cleaning areas for it. So basically what you do, or what I recommend doing here, is doing the following. Lift your gun up on one side, slide the weight down inside the front end, have it facing out. So now it should be falling out the other end. And slide down a bit more. And drop it back down on the table here like so. And I'll put your Hoppe's thing in a semicircle right here like that. And then get your cleaning solution. Let me turn my radio down here. There we go. Open this up here. You can put your gloves on if you don't want to get any crap on your hands as well. That's why I was mentioning the gloves before. So it'd be a good time to put some gloves on. What you do is you want to soak the first portion, the first inch, inch and a half, 2 inches right here, right before the caterpillar part right here. You want to soak this whole thing with cleaning solution. So you basically take it in your can right here and dip it down inside like so, and just dab it off like that. Just take it and clean it up like that. So you're ready to go there for that, and wipe your hands off. This stuff really stinks if you're in a basement. So do it outside a shed or something like that where you get a lot of ventilation, and slowly push it through the barrel like so here. And be aware it's going to have quite a bit of resistance going through this, because this one I got right here is basically, I think I use it maybe 2 times. So I'll line it up with the chamber in there. Then this basically, you want to line it up like I said before. Put it a little bit farther. Now get a good hard pull straight through the barrel. It's going to have resistance, so be prepared for that, because this one's basically brand new, so it's going to have quite a bit of resistance to it. The older they get, the less resistance they have, because they don't have as much cleaning area on them, but you have a lot of clean surface in the back of your this like semi-checkered pattern in the back here for the cleaning brush action that cleans out the filing inside the gun as well too. So move it up a little bit right there like so, and just pull it straight through like I'm going here, and it'll be extremely tight down inside there, so you gotta really pull it straight through, grab it onto the other part and pull it. There we go. And you successfully cleaned your gun's barrel in record time. So let me get some rags here if I have any. I don't gotta do that. No, I don't have any. Sorry. But that's basically a real quick and fast way to do it here. Wish I had some rags sitting around here again. I don't know where I put them at. I don't know. Let me put this back over here. Let me wipe the front of the guns. They always got a little bit of crap that falls out of there. So okay. Now let's look down inside the barrel and see what it looks like now. My card it. See what it looks like here. Looks clean, nice and clean down inside it now. Looks big, basically perfect. That's a good thing about chrome lined barrels. They'll always usually be completely clean down inside there for that. And basically wipe up any residue left down inside from the cleaner solution. This Hoppe's gun cleaner tends to evaporate quite fast, as opposed to the typical Hoppe's number 9 fluid. This is the semi-auto fluid. I think it's an improved formula that's meant for exclusive for semi-auto type of firearms out there for that. So it'd be perfect for your SKS, AK, or any other type of the AK variants or SKS variants out there in the market as well too. So it'll basically work for any semi-auto firearms out there for that, and it evaporates nice and quickly. That's what I really love about it too. So the last step is just wipe out the residue that was you just basically taken out already from the gun. Just wipe it out nice and good down here, just like that. Hit the railings on the inside is here. There we go. That looks good to me. and you can reassemble your gun now for that. Basically, that's how I recommend you do your cleaning on your SKS if you have one out there for that. If anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. Your target, basically your zero. It's like a battle sights thing here. If you want to try to sight your gun in, I personally recommend using these type of targets out there for that. They are called AK series rifle, 25 meter zero targets out there. You go up your gun range, put in a 25 meter section, and most of the time you have to put your gun on some kind of a lead sled out there from a heavily fortified position, or you can just have a sandbag on your shooting area where you're at. Just put your gun and like basically lay it up on some kind of a sandbag and hold it right there, then shoot your gun and try to keep the gun as steady as possible. So I took mine at the range here a few days back because I was going to sight it in again on here, and it was shooting slightly to the right and high. So mine was basically somewhere up right here whenever I was trying to shoot directly down here. So whenever you're shooting high and to the right over here, you have to turn your front sight post. I'll show you here. Your front sight post right here, you have a specialized tool either in your cleaning kit, or you can buy a specialized tool to adjust your front sight post. You can basically, if you're shooting high, you have to adjust your front sight post counterclockwise. So it'll basically raise the sight post and it'll lower your point of impact. So basically, your point of impact and your point of aim will basically be, say you're trying to shoot in the middle right there, but you're shooting high whenever it actually hits a target. So you have to raise up your point of impact by probably one turn, because mine was shooting up there, so I adjusted it down to one turn and was shooting slightly to the right. So you have to push in your sight post pin over here about half a millimeter, so it moves over slightly, so it realigns with your target on there as well too. So that's basically a review of those things right there. You can get those target test targets from property of Gunworks LLC Network, gunsnet.net, or AK47.net as well too. So you can get these for you can purchase them from them, and you can go from there for that. So if anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot about cleaning out your AK, SKS, something like that, just give me a call here, or personally I recommend leaving me a message on my page here, and I'll probably answer you quickly than calling me directly. So just leave me a message here if you have any questions, and I'll try to call, or I'll try to email you back or answer you back as quickly as possible on some type of basic help you need for your rifle, such as your SKS or AK.